Let's delve into the performance of the industrial index for the week, because overall we're looking at the industrial index having shed 1 2/3%. Just run us through some of the key drags on the market.
Okay, I think notably in the market, Econet, which is one of the heavyweight counters, shed off 2% to drop to 420 cents. AICO, which had seen a significant rebound after publication of results, came off 13% as investors started taking profits, and it fell to 10 cents. And Old Mutual also was under pressure, falling to 160 cents. Again, as investors took profits. Combined, these three stocks constitute 17% of the index, and they were largely responsible for the 1.67 decline in the industrial.
How much further pain are you expecting for ICO? Because 13% drop there is, of course, quite substantial.
Yeah, what we've seen in this market is investors tend to overreact to bad news, and on the upside, they also overreact. So our thinking is maybe it should stabilize around the 12-cent level for now. So again, at 10 cents, it represents another 20% upside potential. It's not surprising going forward that we'd see a recovery in that price.
Let's move on to the resources space and some of the miners, because Gold was up by 61% on the week, and of course clearly one of the top risers overall in the market. What are the prospects for the company right now? What are shareholders thinking? Are we looking at this restructuring plan that has been in place bearing fruit right now?
Okay, I think Gold has benefited from the outlook on the yellow metal, as well as the tight liquidity in the stock. You know, I know of investors who started looking at buying into Gold from 6 cents, but hardly any significant volume has traded since then. And just now, this week, I think we saw a jump from about 17.5 cents to about 22.5, and now it's trading at 25 cents. So I think it's a combination of the illiquidity in the stock, the prospects for gold, and also the projects that the company has been implementing to revive operations in its mines. You know, you are aware Gold is part of the New Dawn mining company, so things have been happening there. So I think the combination of those has seen a good rebound in the price.
If you had to get exposure in any of the resource stocks or commodity stocks right now, which ones would you be choosing? Because, as you say, illiquidity is a problem on the likes of Gold, and we can see 61% gain in 1 week, and it could be completely wiped out on another week if sentiment sours. So which are the most stable and most lucrative stocks to put your money into?
Okay, I think the rest of the other stocks have been fairly liquid. Gold is an all-time favorite, but the liquidity is the only problem. I would still take a bet and allocate some funds in there. But I think also Rio has seen some rebound. It had been overly penalized. Things are beginning to take shape with Rio. So I think it's in order to enjoy the rise in the gold price through exposure in Rio Zima. And also there are things happening with the coal mine Awange. It's also one of the good ones. Dindura is just about to float a 21 million rights issue at a rights price of 3 cents. So I think at those levels or lower, it becomes a good buy.
Shifting focus to the banking sector, TN Bank listed this week. That was on Wednesday after being taken out of the TN Holdings stable. What's been the investor reaction to this listing? Was it a successful listing? How's the share price traded post that? Okay.
I think one notable thing is that when TN Bank listed on Wednesday, it listed at a price of 32.08 cents. And notably, Econet Wireless, the telecoms company, has invested at least 45% in this business through the issuance of new stock at the same price. Now, that puts TN at that price at a market cap of some $44.4 million, which is quite a competitive market cap in the banking sector. But I think more exciting is that the expectations of the market is that TN will leverage, the bank will leverage on Econet's subscriber base. Econet commands 70% market share in the telecom space. So through products like the EcoCash, one hopes that TN Bank will make a bit of earnings leveraging off that huge subscriber base. So all of a sudden you wake up with a bank with prospectively as many customers as there are network subscribers on the Econet.
Fascinating,
network.
and we definitely are going to be watching this one. Thank you so much, Itai, for joining us. Have a great weekend.